kickstart with a definition. There are millions of definitions of coaching. You'd be horrified if you went and Googled. But I'm just putting my definition down. Everybody writes their own definition anyway. But this is the way I see it. So coaching is a deep engagement. This is not a shallow, superficial thing the way I see it, whereby the client, note that it's client-centered, the client identifies their own growth and development desires or some kind of desired future, a positive vision. So coaching is a positive, future-focused, outcomes-oriented conversation with a trusted thinking partner. And the relationship is one of equals. So you'll see there's a lot in there that you could even now say, gosh, that is quite different. That is quite different to therapy. There's more to the difference than what meets the eye. So just before we go to this, I would actually like to mention that coaching must have started about well, I know the ICF has just had its 25th anniversary, the International Coaching Federation. So coaching's probably been around in its present form, probably about 30 years or thereabouts. Although people claim that it's actually people have been mentoring and coaching for hundreds of years. There's no clear agreement on how coaching started and who started it, and was it based on therapy or counseling? Was it based on industrial psychologists' work that they were doing? There is no agreement, is what I can tell you. But let's just be clear, the underpinnings of coaching are psychology. Some people say invent their own models and call it a philosophy, but actually you have another little close look and you'll see it isn't. Sometimes it's actually pretty hard to tell counseling apart from coaching, which you might find a bit horrifying. So just a point here, organizational coaching and say life coaching are completely different. And organizational coaching is much more complex because you have more than one client. You have the person who's coming to see you for coaching, and you have the organization. And it's a completely different ballgame, and it's outside of the scope of this conversation. So I'm going to focus more on a kind of generic, probably the closest towards a life coaching kind of situation, or coaching of individuals who come from organizations. That's more or less what I'm going to be focusing on. Sports coaching, of course, is quite different. Let's have a look at the many hats. So you'll see at the top right, I love working with pictures. I found a picture of a team, and you could say one of them would be the MD or CEO, and maybe the chief technical officers, chief people officer, etc., etc. So executive coaching would be for the C-suite, those people with the chief in their name somewhere. And you'd probably find that the CEO has had coaching. Maybe he loved it, and so he sent members of his team on it. So executive and leadership coaching are more or less interchangeable terms.